Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Friday. You guys know what Fridays are. It's our market wrap up. But before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So today, we know this is a wild week, right? We know it's been a roller coaster, but today pretty much solidified. I tell you, this week will be an important week in the markets, and sure enough, it was very much important. We finally hit that bear territory for the S&P 500. When things finally popped off yesterday, the market went up and we thought things were going to be beautiful and glorious again. The market came back down. This was a good week. Everything was looking good and things finally came back down. So let's look at it, right? Let's look at some of the articles for today. S&P 500 briefly falls into bear market territory as recession fears mount. Recession fears are steadily increasing. That FUD, plays a major part of the market as far as how things move up and down on the fundamentals. So New York, CNN Business said the S&P 500 briefly fell into bear market territory Friday, slipping more than 20% from its record high and potentially ending the bull run that began in March 2020. A reversal late in the day pushed the index higher at the market's close and saved it from reaching an official bear market designation. Now, you guys know what that means, right? What do Mondays usually look like? Mondays are usually red days, right? And Tuesdays are usually our green days. So what do we have to look for on Monday? More red. And you guys know I showed you guys the chart. Let's check it out right here, right? We looked at the chart and we knew that based on the day time frame, looking at the day time frame, look at it here is where it was very close to where it could be a reversal. And look at it, it came back down. So we saw things going up here on the charts on the day, and then they started to come back down. And if you guys paid attention to the patterns, right, what does this mean? We have a lower high, meaning the market is going to continue to push down, because look at this, the doji candle, the candlestick is actually showing even lower than expected. Although it ended here, it's showing lower than expected. And look at my mark. I actually had it marked perfectly for where the low should be for this year. And things could possibly come lower. I do not have anything marked lower than that from what I can see, but that means things can definitely come lower. So if I was going to bet, my next point will probably be about here, the 375 mark, as far as a bounce, a support line, right? So where it comes down before it bounce back up. So our support could definitely be at 375.57, just looking at it immediately. But I'll definitely try and get you guys some more technical analysis before we get into it. It could be a lot deeper than that, but we're going to keep checking into that. One thing I want to take a look at, how the markets ended today. And they look at this, the S&P 500 and the Dow were actually up at the end of the day. However, flat, they were definitely not killing it. They were not killing it for the day. So we have the Dow Jones up 0.028%. Super flat. S&P 500 up 0.015%. Again, super flat. The NASDAQ, which you guys know is really tech heavy, and the Russell both down 0.30% and 0.17%. Again, flat. But we have the VIX, which was it ended yesterday, I think, at about $30 mark. We see it currently sitting at now at about 29.43. And we're going to check out our fear index in a minute. But one thing I want to check out, right? Let's look at where this thing hit the bear territory. So we're gonna go to year to date because I think it was the highest this year, right? So look at this. If we come here to the high, let's go to the year. The high I want to say is about right here, January 3rd. We see 18.66% down. So really, year to date is where we can mark it from. The beginning of this year was the highest point for the S&P 500. Now it could have been higher early on at some point. So highs here to here show 18.14%. So I'm going to go with this year to date. The year to date 18.66% being down. And I'm pretty sure that the Dow is very close looking at the same thing. And we already know that our NASDAQ and our Russell are already beating that, so down 14.55%. But you guys, really, the way I'm feeling, I think Monday and Tuesday could surely be red days and things will continue downward, especially with the way things are going as far as the retail this week. The retail earnings, we had Walmart, we had Target, we had Lowe's, we had Home Depots, all the major retail companies that should have been making money based on inflation, right? Prices going up, yet and still they are not making the profits they expected because supply is coming down. They are not able to meet the supply and demand need, so that they're making money based on higher prices, but they still can't keep up with what people are needing, the demand. So that is killing companies like Walmart and Target. Target came down 20% this week. Walmart came down 10% this week, and I am not sure on the Lowe's and Home Depot. You guys do your research and let me know that in the comments, just so I know that you following along. But it's definitely killing us right now, so I definitely expect us to continue coming down. You guys, what I'm seeing right now, I really do believe that we could be in this recession, and things are definitely going to come lower than what we expected. So you guys keep your eyes open. However, days like today, guess what that makes? Easy money in options, easy put options. So let's check it out. If you guys follow my my Instagram or my Facebook, you saw me making posts, right? Look at Tesla alone today, down 6%, right? Actually came down lower than that. At one point, it was at the market open, started up here, and it came down 10.33%. If you bought a put option when you saw this confirmation and held down to this point, you made several $1,000s within 4 or 5 hours. You made several $1,000s within 4 or 5 hours. So hopefully you got, and this is on Tesla. Now I know some of these we have small caps like Neo today that didn't move very much, and Square today that actually moved a whole lot to, I believe, to the up and down side. But you guys got to make sure you're paying attention to these type of things, right? So look at this, right? Came up, came back down. If you caught it on the way back down, you got about a 9% move, $7 to the downside, at probably about $40 per dollar. You guys made money, so you got to make sure you pay attention to stuff, and hopefully you didn't get caught going back up. Even right here, if you bought it on the pop up and came back down, you would have made, let's see, $5 down at $40 a dollar, right? Per dollar that came down. That's $200 if you were following this market. So money can be made, easy money. I made money several times, although I only made one place today. I made about $500 to $600 just to hedge against the losses I was taking on the market coming down today. So hopefully you guys continue to follow me. Hopefully you continue to learn. And like I said, I'm actually going to be making you guys some options things this week, hopefully. And I couldn't do enough work to get you guys a video this week, but definitely coming near in the future. So you guys keep on staying on the lookout for that. Let's check out our fear and greed. We're seeing fear and greed at about 11. We saw this thing at a 9 of the day, right? We saw it at a 9. It is at an 11 because the market bounced. It is at an 11 because the market bounced. I think we've hit a low, a really good low, a support level, because it bounced back up. We came back up at the end of the day, saving us from being in that official bear market territory. I do see that official bear market territory coming within next week, and we're going to see some prices like we never seen before. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm preparing myself. That's why I'm doing all these options, trying to stack on my cash. I'm preparing myself to buy the dip. Now, I know we've been saying buy the dip since this year started, and we're 5 months in. However, I have been continuing the dollar cost average, which is buying the dip in my opinion. I continue the dollar cost average, continuing to bring my averages down. So when these things pop, so not only am I making money on the options, but I'm investing. So when my investments finally pop back up to where they deserve to be, where they're valued at, I'm going to be making a killing because I got this thing way under valuation prices. And I'm hoping that you guys are aiming to do the same. And that's what I got for you, right? This week, definitely a week to focus on your strategy. Are you making money while this market is going down? Are you continuing to add money to your portfolio? Are you dollar cost averaging? Because I believe that those 3 things are going to be the things that build our future millionaires. Those are the things that determine the transfer of wealth for this year. And I know many of you are looking crazy like, man, I'm tired of losing money. But hey, if you got $5, $10 to spare, continue to dollar cost averaging and continue to do what you need to do. And this year, this time next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it's going to be when you were like, man, I should have took advantage. I should have been there. I should have been a part of that. And it's going to be too late. I told you guys at the beginning of this year, we no longer want to regret our decisions for the year, and we're done with that. This year, we're moving forward. No matter the risk, we try and look for that reward, the biggest reward possible. So I thank you guys for joining the journey to become wealthy. Continue to follow your strategy and your plan, and I'll see you later.